Okay, well, they started construction on Yucca Street. And you remember that sign that I showed you? This sign's probably worth $300, $400, $500. It's got reflectorized finish on it. It's just getting beat up more and more. And this sign can be reused. All they have to do is change the lettering. Transportation, whatever. Town of Apple Valley. And I guarantee you, this sign is going to be destroyed. Thrown in the trash. Nobody's come to pick it up from the city. And there's one at the other end, over on Ridgecrest. So there's your taxpayers' dollars at work, just like the sign says. Because nobody cares. They only tell you what you want to hear. Personally, this is how they're going to treat your water company when they take it over from Liberty Utilities. They'll just blow and go. Okay? So, you can basically see it's in the trash heap. Step up, Apple Valley. They're wasting your taxpayers' money. And they're going to waste your taxpayers' money when they run the water company. Okie doke. So here we are on Yucca. Basically you can see this is where the trash is being put. Here's the sign that I was telling you about that was perfectly fine to be reused. And you can see the town Apple Valley logo. There are two of these signs. There's one over on Ridgecrest, and there's this one that's basically being treated like it's history, which it's going to be history. So there's your taxpayers' money at work. Basically what I want to know is the town going to treat the water system like this, where they just, oh well, there's no reason to manage this properly because we just write another check and it just comes out of water rates. So eventually, that big tractor right there, and as you can see, is going to run that over and destroy it even more. So when your city council tells you that they're concerned, like, see that right there? That their concern is for your welfare. They're only telling you what they want you to hear. Okay? So this sign right here could have been reused. But that would be the smart way to do it. Okay. I don't know. You watch my YouTube videos. And when and if this comes down to a vote on the water system, you think about this. They don't care. There's got to be a different reason, as far as I'm concerned, why they want the water company. And we'll talk about that later. But there's your tax dollars at work. Okay, we've shown you throughout the videos the progression of the destruction of a reusable, recyclable, renewable sign that the town of Apple Valley allowed to get destroyed. So here's the final resting place for the sign that we showed you earlier. Unfortunately, it's the best I can do. got a lot of dirt on it. Okay, so Town of Apple Valley's website talks about how wonderful they are, how they print on both sides of the paper, which will disprove to you, how they recycle, how they're environmentally conscious, how they are just fuzzy and warm at the town of Apple Valley. And here's the final resting spot for the sign. And I knew it was going to get destroyed, so I documented it, 2-week spans, and there's your sign. $500-$600 sign, all aluminum, Town of Apple Valley logo on it. And we're going to go show you the new replacement sign because nobody cared about this one, so nobody came out here from the town and picked it up. And there was another one on Ridgecrest, so that's 2 signs. I'm sure the other one had the same fate as this one. And they put out newsletters, the Town of Apple Valley does. They put out Facebook. They put out all kinds of media, and all of it is lies. All they're trying to do is paint a picture so that you think that they're just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful over there at the Town of Apple Valley. So here you go. There's your sign. Or here's your sign. So that'd be your tax dollars at work. Another waste by the Town of Apple Valley. Another waste by Frank Robinson, town manager. And another waste all the way across the board. They're out of touch. And this is what they'll do with your water company. They will waste, waste, waste. And then they'll want water rate raises, water rate raises, water rate raises. So when it goes to a vote, citizens, remember, right here, video proof, waste of your taxpayers' dollars over and over and over again. Lies and propaganda coming from the town council and Frank Robinson via newsletters over and over and over again. Their special edition water conservation newsletter, we blew it apart. As of today, July 10th, 5 months after that newsletter, I can go over to the Town of Apple Valley City Hall and film leak after leak after leak. Disrepaired drip system, plants being watered that don't exist anymore, and nothing changes. The only thing that changes is the information that they want to feed you in order to promote their agenda. So there you go. One more time. Town of Apple Valley, a better waste of your taxpayers' dollars. And don't think it's going to get any better when they have local control, because they'll still have breakdowns in communication. Okie dokie. Let me see one more time if I can get a video underneath this. Hang in there. Okay. So now we're going to go over to the new sign, and we'll show you the new sign that the taxpayers of Apple Valley paid for to replace this sign. Remember, Town of Apple Valley, a better waste of life. So here, Apple Valley is your new sign. Town of Apple Valley logo on the left. If you remember the sign I just filmed that's totally destroyed, the Town of Apple Valley logo was on the right. So if you go to the town's website, they'll talk about how environmentally conscious and smart they are, how they have these clever little things to go green. And once again, the town does not practice what they preach. That aluminum sign that you just watched is basically not going to get recycled. It could have been reused. And just another attempt by the town to convince you how incredibly intelligent they are over at the town city hall. So, don't know why the sign couldn't have been reused. Just change the little numbers, change the whatever. I have a question. Why the heck do we spend all this money on these signs anyhow? Can one of you who's watching this video honestly say you've ever stopped and read what the signs say? It's not going to make any difference in the sign. It's not going to make any difference in the completion date. It's not going to make any difference in how much the project cost. So I just find it kind of ironic that they even waste our taxpayers' money making the signs, other than the media event that can be created by it, so that the town council can come out with their little golden shovels and break ground and cut their little ribbons so that they can have news media events. But other than that, I don't even understand why we need these signs. But guarantee you this sign will see the same fate as the other two signs, the one on Ridgecrest and the one on Yucca Loma. Get thrown in the trash pile. Won't get recycled, even though aluminum is 100% recyclable. Not to mention the 2 new wood posts. And that's pretty much it. We're going to show you a little video. I taped this a little earlier where they put the sign in and nobody called underground alert. Because you can see the fresh holes in the ground and there's no USA markings or anything. So that's going to follow after this. But I guess the non-recyclability of the other two signs has been caused by a breakdown in communication and or lack of local control, even though the town of Apple Valley had local control. It's on their street. Yucca Loma has their town logo. Okay, there you go, your tax dollars at work. Sign says it all. Like the town of Apple Valley, a better waste of life.